So you get an idea, and it's always, at the beginning, it's as big as the world, and you go back home and come down to earth a little bit and commence the work of the thing, and it shrinks accordingly, kind of becomes nebulous, and you feel small and lost, and you just keep working away at it, and eventually you get something kind of the size of Greenland. The concept for the film had been brewing in me for a year up to the point of commencing in November 2011. And I wanted to take the emotional experience that Mike and Kurt and Matthew and Hunter were having on the road and combine it with world music elements from the locations and put those together with the sound that I make. Syd is an enigma. He's a humble alchemist who can guide you and put you at ease with the most subtle change in expression or tilt of his head. When Syd looks at you in that subtle way in the studio, you know that either you have that better take in you or that the take you just did was much more than you might have thought.
Dom's just sent me some guitar from Canada, of course, and I'm going to use this Audio-Technica 4081. We're going to reamp the guitar through this amp, a Moody.
I'm not a knob twiddler in the studio sense, and I struggle with those technical elements. So being able to conceptualize the music, know what I want to hear from the different parts of the world, and know how that sounds with my sound, and being able to take that to Syd and having just reach inside my head and pull out what I want to create is a real gift of collaboration. Hello, Syd. This refers to my current situation. I've sent you a guide. It has a BPM of 98 at quarter notes. I just find the quarter notes easier sometimes. So I need you to build me a drum track for it. I just wanted to show you because it was hard to play to the click track, and if you could play to this riff in where it does the little lag, it'd give me the accent points to hit when I play. When I'm considering solid occupations, I see me waiting on a dime for a week's vacation. So in spite of my current situation, I want to try to live up to what you'll be living up to. Ooh, ooh. Dig! Mike and I actually hadn't had a chance to get together in the same space. So it was decided that I'd go down to Colorado and we'd work on building a couple of bike harps and recording those for the soundtrack. I did some prep before I left, and then Mike and I spent a week together shooting some film and recording, and that was a really essential and happy part of the process. Hey, Syd Green. So the bike harp blues. I have no idea what the chords will be. Perhaps I need you to tell me if you figure it out before I do. Because I kind of tuned it off the piano, and then I just found a tuning I liked, and then it didn't sound too terrible. Look at the bags under my eyes. So I figured we'd find something that works, and I'm just crossing the fingers because I'm here and the bike harps are in Denver. My strengths are concept and the music that's in my head, and my ability to play my own instruments very well for the purpose of recording. Syd's strengths are the same, and also he is a technical wizard. Syd designed a couple of the songs from the ground up. I designed some of them from the ground up. We combined our abilities to create ultimately the songs as I wanted them to be in the end, to speak to the journey of the travelers and the locations that they were in. You know, for me to plug in a microphone and pull a sound and work with that invisible media, although you can have waveforms on a screen, for me it's a great challenge as a visual person. I've had a very, very basic setup in my place. I have a computer, I have a very small sound card with one microphone going in. You know, I had cars going by outside. I don't have a silenced room or anything like that. I had to do my recording in the middle of the night. It's been a test. It's been a test to rise to the technical challenges and maintain the spirit of adventure that goes along with recording. Not to mention the fact that it's a deep, dark winter here, and I've been repairing a plow truck and plowing snow and shoveling snow and doing firewood and all these things that, you know, I'll come in from just beating my hands to smithereens in sub-zero conditions, and then light the fire, warm up, turn on the recording studio, and start playing an instrument. So I'm living here in Canada, and Syd's in Australia, and he's surfing, and you know, his lifestyle is very much what I lived before I left there, and I'm here skiing and otherwise in a very hibernated life state. And it's amazing that we can reach across the miles with the technology and with our passion for the world, connect and create the sound we're trying to create.
It's hard to imagine standing here knowing that Dom's in 10 feet of snow, recording the same songs. You know, we're working on the same project. Yeah, it's pretty nuts how we somehow connect in the headphones, yet our environments are the complete opposite.
When you undertake a major project in your life, a project of adventure or work or relationship or whatever it is, you know, you meet the creative life force and you meet zeitgeist, but you meet demons and sadness as well. And for me, you know, that sat right up against the exhilaration of listening back to some of the tracks we'd made and realizing that despite having to challenge myself with these technical aspects and you know, really feeling beholden to two other participators in the project, it wasn't simply my own project. You know, I had, on the other hand, just listening back to the tracks and just hearing how wonderful the songs are that we made, and that they are part of my catalog of creation, and Syd's catalog of creation, and Mike's catalog of creation.